Um, you know, we talked to the guys in there, talked a little bit about, some of our, detail, and there's some stuff that we've got to sharpen up. The first three of the game that they hit, number 12, right, there was specific coverage that we went over. We didn't execute it. And guys own up to it. It's just, that small attention to detail, and things like that are hurting us a little bit right now. And especially on a team like Belmont that has the pace that they have the skill that they have. I mean, they're going to make you pay if you're not, airtight. I will say that I thought we were playing excellent basketball for a stretch there in the first half. We actually, got them to have to massive sub, and I still thought we were playing okay. Obviously, I think it was a little emotional when Darius went down. I mean, that was tough. Because the young man had been dealing with something, and now you see it, and and so I have no update on him, but I know that he'd been battling really hard to get back on the court, and then to see that happen was tough. So I don't know if that affected us. We challenged our guys to rebound better. They did. We had 14 assists. Unfortunately we had 16 turnovers, and so there were some bright spots, but overall, I mean, I think. Again, the attention to detail's got to sharpen up, and once that happens, our margin for error right now is pretty thin, and we got to be a little bit better than we've been. But again, the spirit's pretty strong with these guys, which is exciting.
Kobe, when you see Darius go down like that, the very awkward way he fell, and then basically have to get carried off by Matt. Just what goes through your mind? How tough is that to see that?
And it's very emotional, and like you said, we've watched him kind of work his way back to being able to play, even like speeding it up, and to see him go down is tough. And I mean, all the work that you put in year round to have it happen in season is again, it's a tough thing, but it's part of the sport. And I know Darius, so he's going to be there for us for the rest of the season, regardless of what happens, and obviously the support, and we'll support him as well.
Nick, obviously this is a long-term thing. It's probably back to 39.5 minutes a night for you. Just what do you have to do to stay focused to get through this if those minutes are going to be there?
I mean, for me, right now, it doesn't really matter about the minutes. It's just while I'm out there, I got to make sure I'm locked in, just defensively, like Coach said, just the attention to detail. I know myself, I mean, I'm not taking the blame for the loss, but I just have to be better. I feel like as the point guard, and especially since Darius is down right now again, I just have to amp it up a lot more for us to, get a win. So.
Matt, when you've got to walk over to a player and help them off, I mean, does the game kind of fade away from your mind for a little bit there?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's, we do these like color tests, right? And so, Nikki, you might know what those are. I don't know, Coach Avery. But anyway, so one of mine is like, it's kind of like this, if something needs to be done, you get it done. And then the other one's like, I have an emotional attachment. And so, for me, it definitely goes out. Like Darius is a fantastic human being, someone that I love being around. The guys love being around. He's one of those guys that has a unique relationship with pretty much everyone on the roster. And so, he's a special young man, and you never want to see injuries, and especially when you see the work that someone's put in. And so, it's tough. He's been playing great basketball too. So it's going to be, if he's out for an extended period of time, it's going to be a pretty big loss.
It felt like a lot of the good ball movement stuff that had been happening with Ben, they were like a step fast tonight. It felt like getting in passing lanes a lot. Some of the backdoor cuts, they had a guy there all the time. I guess, Kobe, I want to ask you, did you sense that on the court? Were they kind of taking away a lot of those interior passing lanes you were trying to do?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it just wasn't us executing and being on the same page, where cuts would be open and the guy would be looking the wrong, or Ben would be looking the wrong way, not cutting the right guy. But I mean, that's basketball. I mean, they're gonna take things away once they're working, so we also have to find a way to be productive out there when they do cover stuff up. But honestly, for the most part, on offense over the last, since we put it in, it's felt like it's been getting better and better and easier for us to kind of get on the same page. So again, it's a long season, and I truly think that we have a run in us. So it's getting all sides of clear.
Paul, I look at it, right? I don't like the 16 turnovers. And I thought what they did was they got physical with some of those handoffs. And really in the second half, I thought Kobe got physical back, and he was able to get downhill, all right, and he got to the foul line. We look at the 14 assists and 22 made baskets. We got to have more made baskets, all right, but 14 assists, I mean, that's a pretty good indicator of ball movement, right? We're getting to the foul line more. We got there 18 times. We missed 7 of them, but we got there 18 times. So, those are the things that we look at, and so, we are improving. It's not, the end result isn't quite there yet. And really, for us tonight, I mean, it was, we got carved up. We can guard well enough, We could do some more stuff on offense. Some of those shots, hopefully go in next time, but we got carved up.
Kobe, you scored your 1,000th career point tonight. That moment,
Didn't know that.
Congratulations, first of all. But, what's that mean to you reach that milestone here at home, like with your teammates,
It means a lot. That's all the years playing basketball since you're a little kid, and to have my teammates out here with me being able to do it. I mean, it's been quite a journey for me also, going to Wisconsin and not even know if I'd get back into college. So for these guys to take a chance on me, bring me in and welcome me with open arms and allow me to reach that milestone, I'm forever grateful. But again, it's just years and years of work, and it's definitely a team game, but there's some things that are good to get out of your individual effort. So that's a great thing.
Matt, I wanted to ask about Ibra. He's played out as well defensively lately, but there was a couple of offensive moves today. He said a couple of dunks there, and I feel like he's shown more confidence offensively. Are you seeing that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Ibra's naturally got a pretty good feel of when to cut and all those things. I mean, he's scratching the surface of who he is as a player. I mean, I think that anyone that just can run and jump with the ease that he can, that's a lot of just God-gifted ability. And so we've got to develop a little bit more of that skill. But as he gets more confident, I think he's going to really be able to help us. I mean, I've told Ibra a couple times, if he has good activity level, he falls into a double-double, right? Go get an offensive rebound, get a back hook, get a dunk. He'll fall into that. And really, truthfully, I mean, he was, excellent on D. We can mess up sometimes. He can go pin a shot on the glass. I mean, he could do some things. I mean, he was long in that zone. Belmont's not a team you typically want to zone. And I thought Ibra and really Kobe on those wings, they saved a lot of those corner threes. It was pretty good.